Morning students, once again a very hearty welcome to the English world of Aradhya. Myself Rasmin sir, teaching English to the students of 9 to 12 standard in English medium. Students, today we will take up your new poem. The title of the poem is No Men Are Foreign. Okay, now looking at the title written by James Kirkup, you see this poem is very much applicable in today's world. It is addressed to the modern man. Why modern man? Because modern man, if you see, is divided due to his religion, due to his caste, due to his class, and due to many other beliefs and social customs and all those. He is divided on the basis of his color also, color of the skin also. So this is the need of the hour, that we should consider all the human beings equal only. And that's why students, it is necessary that like this poems should be there for everyone. Everyone must take the note of such poems and understand that we all are equal. There is none among us who is a foreigner. So I'll just read out the poem and then we will see the line wise explanation of the poem. Okay. No men are foreign. So have you ever thought of some people as strange or other countries as foreign? So many a times we use this word, ki he has gone to foreign or he has come from foreign. Okay, he has come from this particular country. So when we talk of certain people, okay, who are immigrants or emigrants, then we use such words. We have many ways of thinking of the other people as different from us, as them. They may belong to a different country or speak a different language. So I already told you the modern man is divided on all such basis, on the basis of their language also, on the basis of their you see custom also, on the basis of their lifestyle also, on the basis of their religious beliefs, okay, on the basis of the color of the skin, and on so many points you see is divided. So here that's why it is said that they may belong to a different country or speak a different language. So from their language also we can make out that he is not a person from our country. Okay. In this poem, however, the poet reminds us of the many ways in which we are all the same, for we are all humans. So poet here, James Kirkup, stresses that point. Okay, whether we belong to any country, any community, any caste, but after all of us are humans. Okay, when God created man, he did not create a person as a Christian or as a Muslim or as a Hindu. Okay, all those discriminations were formed only on the earth. So the poem is indirectly appealing all of us to just wipe out all those discriminations and consider the other people as human beings only, as we are. Okay, so let's read out the poem. Remember, no man are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes, like ours. The land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we all shall die. They too, aware of sun and air and water, are fed by peaceful harvests, by war's long winter starved. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake or sleep, and strength that can be won by love. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. Let us remember whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispossess, betray, condemn. Remember, we who take arms against each other, it is the human earth that we defile, our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign and no country is strange. Written by James Kirkup. So students, you must have got some idea about this particular poem when I read out the things. Certain common features of all the human beings, whether they are living here in India or they are living in Pakistan, they are living in America, Africa, in any country or in any continent, certain features are common for all the human beings. So all those features also are talked about over here, and we are also warned about the certain discriminations which are made by some selfish people just because of their own benefits. They have some personal gain, and that's why they go on the policy of divide and rule. This division is made on any ground. Okay, so the poet is also warning us, be careful of such a division. Okay, don't succumb to it. Okay, now let's see the poem line wise. Remember, no man are strange, no country is foreign. Okay, students, so first line only he makes it very clear that even if we meet some strangers, okay, even if we meet the countries of the other people, don't consider them as stranger, don't consider them as foreigner. Okay, because they are all, after all, what, they are all after all like us only. They also have two eyes, two hands, two legs. Okay, one single body they have like ours. So that's why poet here says that remember this fact we must not ignore. Okay, this particular fact we must not ignore. There are certain stories in the past, war stories, where you will find the enemy people also helping the enemies, because that particular thing is there. As they are fighting for their countries, we people are also over here fighting for our own countries. And that's why they adopt that humanitarian approach even to the enemy. Understood? So in reality, they don't consider them as enemy, but just it's because their duty to fight, they go on fighting. Okay, this was very well shown in the movie Border. In the end, when some Pakistani soldiers were caught, you see that Sunny Deol, he just asks his other military people to treat that caught soldier like a soldier only, because he says that he is also fighting for his country as we are fighting for our country. Okay, so he considers that particular soldier as a human being, students, and treats them like him only. Okay, remember, no men are for strange, no country is foreign. So here he draws our attention to this particular fact also. If all the countries start considering that they are the part of a universal family, then no country will be the enemy of any other country. Okay? No country will be called a foreign country. Every country will start considering themselves as a part of this Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. Okay, the world is our family. That way. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes like ours. So this is also fact. Here uniform means the dresses, particular dresses worn by the people according to their customs, their caste, okay, their religious beliefs, their profession. So that way they have to wear different dresses. So that for them the word used is uniform. Uniform means dress worn by people of different countries according to their caste, religion, climate, customs, profession, all those things. Here in India only you see, we Indians have so many varieties. Okay. Then also we have been united. Okay, Punjabi people, their dress is totally different. You see South Indian people, their dress is different. Gujarati people's dress is different. Okay, Bengali people's dressing is different. So you see, all the states have different dresses. Then also we consider them as our brothers and sisters because we belong to the same country. Actually, I would like to say that our India is the best example for this poem. In other countries, if you go there, they may have one or two communities. Here we have got so many different castes, so many different communities, and then also we can live unitedly. So in other countries you go, they may have one single community, all are Christians, but then they have that class system, upper class, middle class, lower class, like that. So people are discriminated on the basis of the class over there. So, but here India is the best example that in spite of having so many varieties of people, okay, according to their customs and religions and all that, then also we have been united for all these years. Understood? So, Here that says that all beneath all the uniforms, their dressing may be different. Okay, their dresses are different, but we should not forget the fact that beneath every dress there is one single body that breathes, and that single body is nothing but a human being like ours. Understood? So that fact the poet wants us to remember. The land our brothers walk upon is earth like this. Okay? In which we all shall die. So that's the last line of the first stanza. Here you see he again draws our attention to the this great earth. Okay, this great earth is divided into two parts. Okay, land and sea. Okay, land part is only 30%. So people wherever you go, they live on the land only. Here in India also people build their houses on land. In other countries, if you go, then also they build their houses on land. Understood? So that's what is talked about. Whether the land of India or land of Pakistan or land of England, France, America, okay, wherever the people walk, actually in a broader sense, they are walking on this earth, and this earth belongs to everyone. So we should not make those borders. Okay, we should not draw the boundaries. That's what the poet wants to say. Okay, and he also draws our attention to the fact that we shall all lie, in which we shall all lie means we all will be buried in the same land. Okay, some of you might argue, sir, in our community, dead people are not buried, but they are cremated. Cremated, but their ash, after cremation, their ash also mixes with the soil only, with the land only. So finally, everything becomes a dust. And that's why, students, I just remember, so I love to just share it with you. In Christianity, you see, presently the time of Christmas is going to come soon. Okay, so December month is considered very auspicious for them. Okay, they are just waiting for Christmas, and in March or February end, they have another season, that is Lent season. Okay, this particular season, Christmas season, Advent season, and then Christmas comes. But in end of the February or beginning of the March, they have Lent season. Lent season means nothing but the time of fasting, and these fastings are normally seen in almost every communities. Okay, Muslim peoples also have their rosas. Okay, Hindu people also have the Shravan Mas, during which they fast. Okay, Jain people also fast. So in every community this fasting is common. So on the first day of the fast, in Christian community I am talking about, okay, people go to the church and they are made a cross sign by the priest on their forehead. So when he makes that cross sign, okay, what he says, that man, thou came from the earth and you will go back into the earth. Okay, these are the words spoken while making the cross on the forehead of every person in the church, कि तुम मिट्टी में से आए थे, तुम मिट्टी में ही मिलोगे. And that is the fact, student. Okay, that is the fact, that it is said that God created man out of mud. Mud means soil. And when man dies, that time also he is buried in the soil only, in the earth only. So again he becomes a dust. Okay, so ashes, the burnt person's ashes also mixes with the dust. So finally he goes back into the dust. Okay, they too aware of sun and air and water, and fed by peaceful harvest, by war's long winter. So here again you see some common characteristics of all the human beings are shown. Yes, we require air to breathe, we require water for our water related needs. Okay, we also require sun to grow our crop, and for many other needs we also require sunlight. Okay, similarly they also require over there. And when you see where sunlight is not reaching, there is hardly any human habitation. Humans are not there only. You go to the polar region. Polar region, you will hardly find few people living over there. Otherwise, you see, most of the countries are just filled with the people, because there all these needs are satisfied over there. Okay, land, water, and air. Okay, students, you see sun, water and air, and they are fed by peaceful harvest. If the harvest is good, so that is also their requirement. Crop, through crop they will get their daily food. So if the harvest is good enough, they will get good food to eat. So that's why they all aim at getting the peaceful harvest. Okay, then only people will be peaceful. If harvest is not good, you see, then what might happen? The prices of the crop, prices of the food grain might go very high. So some common people, lower class people, poor class, they may not be able to purchase them. So they may die without getting that food grains, without getting their food, because they don't have that much money. So when the harvest is taken in a bumper way, then only it is beneficial. Then everybody is peaceful. Understood? But when it is not there, then people will have to starve. Starve means die of hunger. Okay? And here it is there. By war's long winter starved. So when there is no proper crop, okay, the crop is destroyed because of some calamity or something else. You see, no proper crop, then some people will have to continue without food for a long time. And during that time, if they don't get the food, what will happen? If they don't get the food, then they will die of hunger. So that's why we find so many beggars in India, because they don't get enough money to purchase their food. Understood? So here you see that because they starve because of the lack of food, they sometimes starve also because of the violence shown in the war. If all the countries are at war with each other, what will happen? So in that situation also, people may not get enough quantity of food, and because of that also people might starve, die of hunger. Okay, during war time, even if they have money, they may not get the food grains. They may not get their two times meal. Understood? So here war is also dangerous. The situation of not getting the harvest, that is also dangerous, because in both the conditions you see the humans will die of hunger. Okay, then their hands are ours, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. Okay, now students, you see this particular line is different from the other two lines. Now he draws our attention to the palms of their hands. Okay, palms of their arms. So they also have got similar palms. In their palms you see there are lines. Okay, the astrologers will read those lines and tell us what is written in our fate, what is written in our destiny. So by looking at their lines in the palm also, anybody can just predict. Okay, anybody can read their destiny. So that is also considered as one common thing. As we have lines in our palms, they also have lines in their palms. Okay, which we can read out. And in those palms, what is written? A labor not different from our own. So here, to survive, to progress in life, we have to go on doing certain works. Okay, to provide the needs of ours as well as our family members, we have to work. So what sort of work we will have to do, that we don't know. Okay, uneducated people will have to do a lot of physical work. Educated people will have to do mental work. Okay, but any sort of work the people will have to do, that will be told by the lines of the palm only. Those who are astrologer, they will tell us. Looking at our palms, looking at the lines of our palms, they will tell us ki, as you have to work something, they also have to work. Okay. Now we move on to the next stanza, students. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake or sleep. Okay. So we also have eyes, they also have eyes. So earlier only I told you ki he talks about some common features. Okay, like our hands, our eyes, okay, or strength, all those things will come. So now he talks about what? Eyes. So as we have got eyes which sleep also and which awake also. So they also have that those eyes, that sort of eyes. Okay, which sleep also, which awake also. And strength that can be won by love. Okay, so as we have the strength to win anybody by love, they also have strength to win anybody by love, or we can also win them by love. Okay, both the meanings are possible in that line. They also have the capacity to win anybody through love. We also have the capacity to win their strength through love. For that, we don't have to fight. Just to show a little love to the other human beings. And I tell you, students, they'll be very much grateful to you, thankful to you all their life. Okay, if you show them little love and give them something when they are in the most what critical situation, when they are badly in the need of something, at that time if you go and give them something, so indirectly you are showing what your love towards them, and in return they will be thankful to you, grateful to you all their life. Okay, so students, that is what told in this particular line. Okay, and strength that can be won by love in every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. Okay, every land over here means in every country you go, these features are common. Okay, and we find same sort of life. Okay, we have got farmers over here, we have got farmers in China also, Chinese people also are farmers, many farmers. Okay, in England also there are some farmers. Here we have got some cricketers. In England also they have got some cricketers. Here we have got some footballers. In other countries also they have got some footballers. So all those trade people, okay, all those different professional, they are found in all the countries. So that's why he says that, you see, in every land is common life. Okay, the life that we see over here, we see in the other countries also. Understood? So, students, life in short, he says that is common wherever you go. Okay, whether when he is in a human form, the life is common. Okay, and that all can recognize and understand. Okay, if people try to see this particular aspect, they can realize this, they can understand that life is common everywhere. But people will have to make an attempt to understand that. Okay, to see this particular topic. That as we are human beings living over here in our country, they are also living in their own country. We are doing certain works to satisfy our needs. They are also doing the same thing to satisfy their needs. Okay. So students, here so many common points are talked about. Now I think here we will just stop. In my next video, we will see the remaining two stanzas, and also we will talk about the question answers and figures of speech. So whatever I have told you for this first three stanzas, kindly keep in mind. Your question answers will be based on the same understanding. And I hope that you have understood well. So I just wind up over here. Take care of yourself. Thank you. Have a good day. God bless you.